Intel prepares 344-core Xeon processors to compete with AMD Zen 4C Bergamo. Intel is doing well in the customer segment, as both Alder Lake and Raptor Lake offer great opportunities for both gamers and content creators. However, Intel's data center processors are no longer profitable. Team Blue's Xeon processors generated almost zero effective revenue last quarter, in stark contrast to the strong revenue from AMD's server processors. Intel's latest Xeon Sapphire Rapids line was released more than a year later than expected, and couldn't match AMD's EPYC Genoa family. For the first time, Team Blue loses to AMD and AVX 512 workloads, consuming the same amount of power and offering a higher price. With the release of Genoa X and Bergamo, Zen 4C, Intel's business looks pretty bad. As Intel CEO Pat Gelsinger previously noted, AMD will get a larger half share of server processors during the first 2 years of his tenure. However, as new Xeon designs based on advanced technology nodes are deployed, Intel should win back market share. Moore's Law is dead blogger believes that Sierra Forest and Granite Rapids will be the first worthy competition to EPYC's latest offerings. Like Bergamo, Sierra Forest will be a cloud architecture that uses efficient Crestmont cores. While the Bergamo processor line offers up to 128 cores, the Sierra Forest processor line will have up to 334 cores per socket. We are considering a chipset consisting of 486 core crystals. There will be a noticeable difference between AMD and Intel's cloud offerings. While the Zen 4C cores used in Bergamo are just Zen 4 optimized for cloud computing, the Crestmont cores in Sierra Forest use a completely different architecture. Also, while EPYC Genoa and Bergamo use the same SP6 socket, Xeon Granite Rapids and Sierra Forest are likely to be based on different socket designs. One aspect common to both Xeon processors is the manufacturing process. They will be produced on the Intel 3 technology node with a planned launch in 2024. Moving to the Xeon Granite Rapids SP family of high-performance processors, we are seeing a radical increase in the number of cores compared to Sapphire Rapids. Granite will offer up to 132 cores on 444 core tiles. It will follow Emerald Rapids in 2024 and compete with AMD's Zen 5 EPYC design. There is a high probability that the final retail versions will reduce the number of cores to 128 to increase profitability. Granite Rapids is expected to be an update on the same scale as Sapphire. The Redwood Cove cores that underpin it will provide a 15% plus increase in IPC, instructions per cycle, performance compared to Golden Cove with a 12-channel memory controller, DDR5, and other benefits. It will also use advanced packaging technologies, including Foveros, IMIB, and a separate I/O chip manufactured using TSMC's 5 nm/6 nm process.